Welcome back to Pause to Unedit Yourself, where reflection meets transformation, a podcast that gives you permission to press pause and offers a reflective space for self-inquiry. I'm your host, Anushka, and each episode I will be sharing bite-sized insights, a collection of thoughts and reflections on topics that I have pondered on throughout my journey of introspection, soulful insights that have helped me in the hope it will help you too on your path of personal evolution. Whether you're feeling stuck, searching for clarity, or simply wanting to expand, my hope is that this podcast becomes a space of inspiration and deep remembering for you to evolve from within and uncover the infinite potential that exists inside each and every one of you. Today, I wanted to explore something that has been a huge shift in my own journey: the power of simply being. The concept of simply being has been foreign concept to me for much of my life, which, if I look back on it, has really been focused on planning. I was a serial planner, and on achieving and being in this motion of constant doing, and thinking that if I wasn't doing, I wasn't good enough. But life has a way of making you slow down when you don't listen to the whispers, when you ignore the gentle nudges. Last week was actually a reminder again for me. I wasn't feeling too well, and I just had to slow down. And these kind of sacred pauses have come to me throughout my life, and sort of like longer periods where I've gone through redundancies, where I was literally forced to come to a halt. And in these times, I really had to start taking stock of where I was at. And it was also at these times in my life where not having a job meant I had questioned my worth. Because let's face it, we have been programmed to believe our worth is defined by what we do. So when people started asking me the question, what do you do? I started to question myself if what I did defined who I really was. Because my job doesn't define me. It's not who I am at my core. But yet, people see you based on what you do. So let me ask you a question. What do you answer when people ask you, what do you do? See, for most of us, it's a reflex. We respond with our job title, our career, or the projects we're working on. But does that truly define who we are? For a long time, I thought I was what I did. I thought my worth was measured by my achievements, by how much I could accomplish, by how productive I was. But the more I pressed pause, the more I was forced to press pause, the more I started questioning this. What if we're not here to just do? What if our purpose is to be? You see, we live in this world of overconsumption and overstimulation, and it keeps us in this constant cycle of movement, keeping our minds busy, our schedules full, and our senses overloaded. Without space to pause, we become numb to the environment around us. But we are human beings, not human doings. This means that our natural state isn't about constant action, it's about presence, about being. I came across this concept in Taoist philosophy called Wu Wei, which means effortless action. It teaches us that when we stop resisting and pushing, life starts to flow effortlessly. Instead of forcing things to happen, we align with the natural rhythm of life. We trust, we follow, and we move in harmony with the energy around us. But what does this state of being actually look like? Well, a month ago, I was lucky enough to visit a dear friend in the Grand Canary and catch some winter sun. And as I sat in stillness by the ocean, my happy place, just watching the waves roll in and roll out, with my feet in the sand, grounded, in that moment, a simple yet profound realization washed over me. Where else do I need to be other than where I am right now, enjoying this present moment, the eternal now? And I allowed my breath to guide me deeper into this state of being. And for the first time in a very long time, I felt free, not because I had achieved anything, but because I'd surrendered to that present moment. You see, when you pause, you choose your life with intention. You start stepping into the truth of your being. You start to align with your higher self. You let go of striving and you watch as life moves effortlessly around you. And through that space of being, I've learned something important. The universe has the space to work its magic. And the right doors won't open for you until you start to create that space to become the version of you that's meant to walk through them. You have to become who you want to be. The wellness industry uses the word well being so often these days. And I actually wanted to find out what is well being. At its core, being well is about being in alignment with your natural state. It's about reconnecting with your essence, embracing who you are beyond your roles and responsibilities. The path to well being isn't about adding more to your plate. It's about removing the distractions, letting go of the need to constantly prove yourself, and remembering that you are enough simply as you are. But here's the thing, for so many of us, slowing down feels unnatural. I know it did for me. And it's because we live in this world that glorifies this constant action and it's fueled by instant gratification that we have forgotten the beauty of stillness. The truth of you, who you are, isn't the truth of who you are isn't defined by achievements, but by the essence you embody. When you slow down and fall in love with the pauses, you reconnect with the flow of life, with yourself. You get to realize that you are your life's mission. You need to let go of the stories and false beliefs about who you should be or what you should do, and simply learn to release, embody, and simply be. So today, I invite you to press pause, to give yourself grace, to take a moment for yourself, to step away from the noise, the distractions, and the pressures to always be achieving, and instead embrace the beauty of just being. Because when you slow down, you don't fall behind. You actually realign. Let go of the need to do more. Let go of the pressure to be anything other than who you are in this moment. Because the truth is, you are not your to do list. You are a human being. And your presence, your essence, your truth, that is enough. So give yourself grace to take time out of your day to press pause from the chaos of everyday life and rediscover the joy of living in the present moment. Take a deep breath with me right now. Take a deep inhale and then exhale. Let yourself sink into this moment, because right here, right now, this is your life. You are already everything you are meant to be. So today I leave you with one question to reflect on. Are you a human doing or a human being? I'm learning to fall in love with the pauses. And so when someone now asks me what I do, I tell them, my job is joy of being. You are not here to simply do, you are here to simply be. Your time is the most valuable, precious commodity. So thank you so much for being here and sharing this space with me. Thank you for pressing pause and choosing to journey inward and daring to become the highest expression of yourself. As always, I use these episodes as reminders for myself, like mini guides that you can refer to whenever you need to check in with yourself for a moment of recalibration. So feel free to bookmark them, save them, and share them with someone who might need to hear them. And please do share your comments and feedback too. It will help me to know what resonates for you and what you would like to hear more of. See you on the next episode.